Hello, this is Brian Downs, and this is a republic if you can keep it. It is the 11th of May, 2025 in the morning. Today, we'll be looking into the malfeasance category when we're discussing the Trump cabal. We're talking about meme coins. Meme coins, of course, are a kind of cryptocurrency. Anyone can make one. Anyone, with a few minutes of technical instruction can create their own meme coin. They have no value of any kind, except for what's called the greater fool theory of investment. I bought it in the hopes that someone else would buy it from me for more than I paid. It has no intrinsic value. It doesn't pay dividends. It doesn't represent anything. A house has intrinsic practical value as an investment because it can keep the rain off your head. A screwdriver set has intrinsic value. You can use it to drive screws. Meme coins have no intrinsic value. They're a digital asset. You can't even hold them in your hand. They are the fundamental currency of the vaporware that is crypto, of the smoke and mirrors, of the con job that is most of the cryptocurrency market. And of course, who is a dominant player today? Donald Trump and his family. Donald Trump launched a meme coin shortly after he was inaugurated. It has no value at all. It started at about $73 per coin. People ran in and bought. Many tens of thousands of people ran in and bought these coins. The price immediately cratered. Those everyday investors who hoped to put some money away for their retirement perhaps got skinned. The price now is around $12. Now, how does this work exactly? Why would you do this? Well, the reason is that, number one, Donald Trump, of course, owns most of the meme coins. So it didn't really cost him anything to create them. It's wealth that came out of nowhere. So it didn't cost him anything to own those coins. So the fact that the price is down to $12 a coin doesn't bother him. It's still free money. Also, Donald Trump owns the exchange on which the coins are traded, which means when you buy or sell Donald Trump's vaporware, Donald Trump gets a little bit of that money. But here's the real deal. Here's the heart of the matter. There's a limited supply of these coins. So, if you go and purchase meme coins, you, my viewer, go and purchase the Trump meme coin, you will reduce the amount of coins that are available for sale because you just bought some. The fewer coins that are available for sale, the less supply, the higher the price climbs. Who does that benefit? That benefits people who own a lot of these coins already, like Donald Trump. So this is a method for anyone to increase Donald Trump's net worth without ever actually dealing with him directly. You don't have to write Donald Trump a check. You just have to buy his worthless coin. Meme coins, of course, are on the blockchain, but their transactions and exchanges can be tracked publicly. We can see that most of Donald Trump's meme coins were purchased on servers and so on that are not in the United States and that typically do not allow Americans to do business there. What this means is they're being purchased by people outside the United States. Donald Trump is now holding a dinner where the top 250 meme coin investors will get to have dinner with the President of the United States, the man who profits off this whole venture. So what this means is that if you happen to be a foreign billionaire or government or intelligence service, all you have to do to put money in Donald Trump's pocket is buy these coins on the open market. There's no direct transaction between you and Trump. You don't hand him the money. No, you just buy some of these coins, which causes the value of his coins to go up. Then you make sure that he knows what you did. You make sure by showing up at his dinner. The fact that the price cratered hardly matters to you if you happen to be a multi-billion-dollar international conglomerate and you invested $250 million in the coin and it dropped 80% and now you're down to about 50 million. Well, cost of doing business, because now the President of the United States owes you a favor. This, of course, can be hugely profitable an exemption here, a piece of legislation there, a carve out for somebody else. It's pay to play. It is grotesque, astonishing corruption, wherein Donald Trump and his family are minting billions of dollars, selling the influence of the Oval Office. This, to my knowledge, help me out in the comments if I'm wrong, is unprecedented in the history of the White House. This makes every other public corruption case. Eric Adams in New York, the mayor, baby town frolics. Oh, free hotel rooms in Istanbul. Amateur. And it's done in broad daylight. You can go buy these coins yourself right now. Shocking. Did I say shocking? I said shocking. I'm choking on the word, so are you. Why is it not shocking? Because this is Donald Trump. For Donald Trump, this kind of brazen self-dealing is Tuesday. That's our president. We can do better.